everybody, I'm Maddie, and this is my new series called Save Your Tears. I'm very excited because Dance Moms has always been one of my favorite shows ever, and I feel like I could talk all day about it, so I figured why not do a series on it and do a little deep dive.
Hey guys, it's me editing. I'm totally pulling an Emma Chamberlain right now, but I keep looking this way. It's gonna happen throughout the whole video. It's something that we're gonna have to live with it because I can't retake all that again. Um, but forgive me. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I'm gonna try to not do that anymore.
I've watched this show all the way through so many times. The show definitely takes me back to my childhood and teenage years. I used to dance I danced for like 10 years, but 7 of those years were competitively. My experience was obviously not nearly as crazy as the show was. I didn't have cameras following me all the time, but I can definitely imagine the pressure that they felt every week, that they not only put on themselves, but also their dance teacher and their moms as well. Today I'll be breaking down how the show became such a hit, why people are still talking about it, and introducing you to the cast and basically giving you like a brief little overview of the show before we go into the depths of it in the later episodes. So let's go. Dance Moms is all about Abby Lee Miller and her junior elite competition team at her studio, Abby Lee Dance Company, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And every week they have to travel across the country and do these competitions and try and win first place. And usually, because these competitions are every week, the girls only have like few days to learn a group dance, and usually either a solo or a duet or trio, if they were assigned an extra dance that week. You know, it's common for dance coaches to be tough on their students, especially if they're like advanced, but the extremes that Abby takes it is a cornerstone of basically all the drama in the show. The competitiveness comes from not just Abby, but also their moms, because their moms want them to be stars. And they know that Abby is a golden ticket to get there, especially with uh, the show being on TV, as well as like the all the connections that Abby has. They want their kid to be the best, and they want Abby to help them get there. What pulls you into the intensity of it all is Abby's yelling and the name calling and the moms being all dramatic. Sometimes it's rightfully dramatic. I don't know. Sometimes Abby will say some damn rude things to the girls, and honestly, if that were my kid down there, I'd be dramatic too. That aside, it's fun to watch. I've really dabbled at the thought of like being a dance teacher, but I don't know. The pay is not great. I'm just being honest. Anyways, so now let's talk about the stars of the show. Now, of course, first we're gonna talk about Miss Abby Lee. Miss Abby is the captain, and she runs a tight ship. Love her or hate her, but she does do well at these competitions, and she's the reason why the girls win those trophies. Is it ethical? Not so much. She does this thing every week where she has a pyramid, which she essentially ranks the dancers based on like how she like views them that week, and it's typically on how they did the week before, or oftentimes the kid will be on the bottom of the pyramid because of their mom's behavior. Abby did that a lot, actually. Yeah, so if you were a dancer on the show, you wanted your mom to not fight with Abby because number one, it's probably embarrassing. I would feel embarrassed, at least. I mean, I would hate that. But also, you want Abby to not put you at the bottom of the pyramid because then that makes you look bad to her, and that's like kind of all you like care about when you are one of her students, based on what I think. I wasn't there. I just watched it on TV. The moms and the kids, they want to be at the top of the pyramid because it's like a stamp of approval that they're doing good. Yeah, Abby's not afraid to be a bitch when things don't go her way. She'll shout at the kids and just be an asshole to either them or their moms when they don't do the choreography right, or if they aren't applying critiques, or basically if they're anything less than perfect in practice. I've been very much like, after a day of school, I need time to like decompress. And I like time to like chill before I move on to the next thing. I can't imagine like getting home from school, immediately going to dance, and having to listen to a big mean lady. So basically what happens in these fights is the kids get yelled at, then The kid ends up getting upset or cries, and then the mom gets upset. She goes down there and tries to confront Abby, and then it turns into a screaming match. And then they'll usually leave the studio. They'll be like, I'm done. I can't put my daughter through this. And then they'll leave, practice early or something, and then they'll come back and be like, I'm here for my daughter. I'm just here for my daughter. Girl, you're here because of a contract. Anyways, and then after all that happens, the kid will usually end up being at the bottom of the pyramid anyway. Abby's not afraid to be petty. She'll hurt your feelings. And honestly, what she says ends up being TV gold because some of her one-liners are just crazy. And I think it's even more crazy when you think about it in the context in which it was being used. Like, you'll see the most, like, cruel thing you've ever seen an adult say to a kid, and it's like she's saying it to, like, a 9-year-old because they forgot a step in a routine. It's kind of silly. Now we're gonna just kind of do, like, closing thoughts and just kind of wrap it all together. Dance Moms was a cultural phenomenon, to say the least.
I like that laugh.
Sounds so dramatic. But Dance Moms is everything. It's got the competitiveness, it's got the drama, it's got all of it. Dance Moms, it changed the competitive dance world by bringing it to a mainstream audience in a trashy 2010s television format. It's beautiful and horrifying all at once. Honestly, and the show is also just funny. It's so timeless. The one-liners, or two-liners, or three-liners, or four-liners, where, I don't know, they're gold and they'll never get old. The dance routines, beautiful. The crazy drama, like, you're always kept on your toes. And I don't know, I still laugh out loud when I watch the show. And I've, like, seen it, like, so many times. I can't even count, especially, like, the older seasons. So whether you're here for the drama or the talent, the show has something for everyone. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out. All right, that's it. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. And please subscribe to my channel and like this video. Oh God, I can't believe I'm making an outro. Who am I? So I'm gonna talk about Dance Moms like every week, and each week is gonna be like a different topic. So tune in. See you next time, and save those tears for the pillow. Oh, I hate that, I think. Save those tears for the pillow, bitch.